Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be my top favorite fall palette. I am so ready for fall. I have my comfy fall colored sweater, my dark lips, my, pumpkin, my pumpkin spice latte here. So I'm so ready for it, even though currently right now it is 90 degrees outside. I am ready for cool, crisp weather. I'm ready for bonfires. I'm ready for pumpkins. I'm ready for Halloween. I'm ready for horror movies. I'm just ready for fall time. But summer keeps wanting to creep its way back in here in Southern Maryland. But anyway, I have quite a bit of palettes here that I definitely recommend for fall. They have some of my favorite fall colors and themes in them. So if you want to see what those are, then just keep watching. Okay, my first favorite fall palette that I literally grab to every fall time, I'm wearing it today, and that is the Nastagio Beverly Hills Sultry palette. I think these colors are beautiful. They are perfect for fall. They're cool toned, which most people like really warm tones during the fall, which I do have some options there for you guys. But sometimes I really like cool tones with a dark cool lip, and this gives me exactly what I want. These are beautiful cool tone shades, really nice to make a simple eye like I'm wearing today with just the mattes, or you can bolden it up with some of these pops of colors. Some of my favorite colors are, I love Rose Quartz. This is a beautiful color here. Just very magnetic. The color payoff with these shadows are phenomenal. And my other favorite would have to be, I really like Ember. This is a really cool toned brown. I think it's perfect for a smoky eye. I kind of put this all over my lid and then blend a matte shade in the crease, and I go just with that. It's just so pretty. It's just like a perfect bold smoky eye for fall. And another one I really like is Cinder, which is right here in this lower corner. Let me swatch that for you too. And I mean, I'm telling you, these are so creamy. They almost feel wet. But that is Ember. This is another one I like to just place all over my lid for a subtle smoky eye. But I mean, look at these shades. They just scream fall time. There's so many other ones in the palette I like. The only one I haven't really touched is this silver one. I don't know, I'm just not a huge fan of silver eyeshadows, but I'm sure that one's pretty as well. My next favorite fall palette is from Melt Cosmetics, and this is the Gemini palette. I am a Gemini, so as soon as this released, I had to grab it. But I love this palette for fall. It just screams fall to me. This is a true fall palette with all the warm tones, the greens, the yellows, the oranges, just absolutely stunning. And this black is probably one of the most blackest pigmented eyeshadows I've ever worked with. I broke mine, as you can see. I dropped it and it shattered that green. I'm still finding green eyeshadow in random places, which makes me sad. But geez, my favorite color would have to be this one here. It's actually the color Gemini, and I'll swatch that for you. It's just a beautiful coppery gold shade. I mean, perfect for any eye color. This makes blue eyes pop, green eyes pop, brown eyes pop. I'm gonna swatch it for you because I mean, it is probably the prettiest copper eyeshadow I've ever seen. But that is it swatched. I mean, the color payoff of this is phenomenal. The pigment is phenomenal. I love Melt Cosmetics, and I think they're really underrated because I've never gotten a bad shadow from them. The other color I really like is called Goals, and it's one of the ones I broke, and that's this green shade here. Really, again, beautiful for fall. I will swatch that for you. I'm going to try to be careful because I did break it. But that green shade, that is like a green with a yellow undertone or yellow base to it. It just screams fall. It is so pretty. I've been super obsessed with like hunter green and olive green, and I know I'm like super late to that bandwagon because everybody was like that a few years ago, but everything in the store that is like hunter or olive or army green I want to buy. There's this purse that I've been staring at Target, and I want it so bad, but I don't need it. So I'm trying to be more mindful of things that I need and don't need. This one here, this color, I think it's Laura Lee Lorelei, I think that's how you say it. This is a stunning mustard color that is beautiful also, just to put all over your lid for like a really warm, smoky fall eye. I will put this all over my lid and blend it up into my crease, and then take some of this shade Cupcake, which is a dark brown, and just kind of tap it on the outer V of my eye, just add some depth, and I'm telling you, stunningly gorgeous. It will bring out any eye color. I hope this palette is still available. If it is, I cannot like urge you enough to go get this palette. The mattes are super matte, they're super creamy, they're super blendable. The shimmer shades are like butter going on your eye. Just a phenomenal palette overall. My next favorite fall palette is the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. This palette is so beautiful. It's a lot of warm colors, perfect for fall. One of my favorite colors in this palette for fall is this one. I think it's called Mulberry. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Mulberry. Right here, just this gorgeous red. I like placing that all over my lid as well and like blending it up. I'll swatch it for you. And you guys know Anastasia's eyeshadows are just super pigmented and blendable. Like, look at that color payoff. I barely swatched my finger. Just stunning. There's so many beautiful shades in this palette just to make a nice subtle smoky eye for fall, or you can really like dramatize it up with these dark shades. I really love these warm colors right here to really pop in the crease. Warm shades are really my favorite. I do tend to go back and forth between cool tone and warm tone, but if I had to pick one, warm tones are my thing. I think they bring out people's eyes no matter what eye color you have. But it's a beautiful palette. I love these orange shades here, like orange soda and burnt orange. I think these are like standalone beautiful fall crease shades that I don't really find in many other palettes that work so well together. I usually blend this one like all over my crease and then use a smaller crease brush and kind of put this right in my crease, and it makes a nice beautiful transition to where if you wanted to add like say this color here, I can't read that. Oh, what is it? Being blind sucks. Oh, sienna. So sometimes I'll put sienna all over my lid and then in my deep crease of my lid and then that all over my lid, and it is like the perfect fall makeup look. It's just orange and beautiful and warm and just, it's like pumpkin spice colors to me. Maybe I'll do a makeup tutorial on that. I don't do many makeup tutorials on my channel because my makeup takes me a really long time to do, because if you guys haven't watched my previous videos, I only have one eye. I am completely blind in this eye, so I have to look really close to my mirror to do anything, and it's hard to get that on film, and I tend to be a perfectionist, and it just doesn't go well. But if you want to see me do that look and what I do to get that look, let me know down below. Another palette I definitely recommend for fall is the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. Again, really warm burnt tones, just stunning dark shades. I mean, this palette, I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I loved this palette. I mean, I used it non-stop. And I would have to say my favorite color for fall in this palette would be the color Scorched and the color Ember. So this is the color Scorched and this is the color Ember. I will swatch both of them. Scorched will be on my pointer finger and Ember will be on my middle finger. And just, I mean, that is like fall shades. Like, look at those. Like, I usually grab for this palette in the fall just for these two shades. There are some phenomenal other shades in this palette. Like I think it's She Devil here is a really nice dark shade. I put that all over my lid as well and just blended it up into my crease and added a few lighter shades just to help that ombre look. Love this palette. I'm pretty sure it's still available, but like I said, a lot of people didn't like this palette. I really adored it. Some people said some of the shades were dry, which I do agree with. Mostly these two shades here were kind of dry and they didn't blend very easily. They became a little choppy, but I still used them and worked with them. It just took a little bit extra effort to get those to work, but I really enjoyed this palette. I still enjoy this palette. If I want a dark, sultry, like reddish fall eye, like fire, this is what I go for. Definitely a great palette, even though it's it's had some bad reviews. I really liked it. Don't always listen to everything you see on the internet, even my videos. Go try it out for yourself, make your own opinion of it, because if I listened to the opinion of most people I watch on YouTube, I wouldn't have liked the Naked Heat, and I adore it. And the last palette I want to talk about that I love for fall is the Dose of Colors Baked Brown little 5-pan palette. I love this palette. It is so cute. Let me get rid of about to throw the brush that it comes with at you. But this is just a beautiful, simple, brown toned, brown, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm having a brain fart. It's the theme, brown themed palette, perfect for just a nice fall look. I tend to do a lot of smoky eyes in the fall, so what I would do is probably put this one all over my lid and blend it out with, then go in with this one and then this one, and just kind of blend it out and do a nice little ombre look with that brown to lighter colors. These colors are stunning. They're perfect for a nice fall look, even if you just want to put this all over your lid and deepen it up with these darker shades out here. That can give you a really nice subtle brown smoky eye that you could really pair any lip with. I like to use this when I want to do a bolder lip, kind of like I did today. This is a really good palette to pair with red lips as well, so I definitely recommend this. I love Dose of Colors palettes. I love their eyeshadows. I have this one in the Blushing Berries, which is more my winter palette. I really like berries on my eyes during the winter time, in cooler tones, which I'll do like my favorite winter palettes too when that time comes. But definitely love this. I think you can pick this up at Ulta and definitely from the Dose of Colors website. But anyway, that was my favorite palette for fall. Let me know down below what your favorite fall palettes are, if it's something I didn't mention, if it's something you recommend that I should get and try out. I am so excited for fall and fall looks. Like, it is my favorite time for makeup and fashion, and it just makes me so super duper excited. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you haven't already, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I love you, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye bye.